Hello and welcome to the second episode of the Manifestation Game podcast. I am your host, Kaylee, and I'm so excited to dive into what we have in store today. Today, I want to tell you guys about something new that I'm doing, something I'm really excited about. It's called the 90-Day Leap to $30,000. And essentially, what I'm doing is a 90-day quantum leap to the version of me that just makes $30,000 months. And I know, right off the bat, it sounds like, oh, a quantum leap doesn't include time, and you're putting a time frame on it. I am. I am because though time is a belief and a structure, I still find that I really abide by time a lot. And I know that it takes two things to create a new belief, a new identity, and that is repetition and elevated emotion. And so how powerful, if I can form a new belief quantumly, right, in the moment, but how powerful if I choose to believe that every single day for fucking 90 days. Like, who am I going to be? Who is that version of me, right? So I kind of want to just tell you guys why I'm doing this, how this came about, and then I'm going to tell you some of the specs and details of, I made contracts with myself, and I made a proclamation, and I'll show you, for those of you guys watching this, I'll show you what I made. So nerdy, but I love it, and I'm so excited about it. So the reason that this came up was, I've been feeling a desire to kind of push myself and push the limits of what's really possible. I'm launching a few things right now, feeling so excited to launch my course coming up at the end of the July, and I have a new workshop coming out mid-July. And I've been feeling I want just I want to go full ass all the time, really. But I wanted something to give me that little to do it. And so I actually went with my partner to an entrepreneur event in San Diego. And I have been hypnotizing myself around money specifically. Because I feel fucking great in every area of my life. I manifested the perfect partner. I'm head over heels in love. I'm loving my family, loving my friends, loving my fucking job. This is what I do for a living. And so it felt if there was one gap, it would be money. I'm making a good amount of money, but why if I get to create whatever the fuck I want, why wouldn't I create a life in which I'm rich as fuck, right? So lately I've been hypnotizing myself every single day to identify as just a wealthy motherfucker, right? It's been going great. I've genuinely felt such a shift in my energy, and where I usually would feel these bouts of scarcity and where's the money gonna come from? Energetically, I've been a consistent 8. My partner and I do Money Mondays every week, and we gauge our abundance levels, and I've been rocking at an 8 for a minute now, feeling good. But I'm what's a 10? What's a 10 gonna look like? So what I decided to do, I went to this entrepreneur event with my partner, and it wasn't necessarily it's his business, it's what he's doing, and electrolyze reduce water, but I was I just want to be around a bunch of fucking entrepreneurs. I want to be around a bunch of people with a lot of money. And here's why. Part of hypnotizing myself every single day with money has to do with regulating my nervous system around large amounts of money. Because if money won't come to me if I'm afraid of it. And I know you're thinking, why would I be afraid of large amounts of money? Your subconscious mind doesn't know large amounts of money is safe or not safe. It just knows new, change, difference equals danger. And so if I'm hypnotizing, telling my subconscious mind I see large amounts of money all the time, and literally placing myself in environments where there's large amounts of money, it's regulating my nervous system and my subconscious mind to know this is normal. We just do this. So that was really my intention of going to this weekend. I wasn't like super like, I need to hear this speaker or learn this thing. I was just like, I just want to be around these people. And sure enough, I was, and I was so inspired. I had like a crazy download happen to me like while I was there, and I was like writing these money hypnosises that I'm gonna be offering down. It was so cool to see also like thousands of entrepreneurs, thousands of people like going full ass into their own business and choosing their life, you know. Sidetrack. It was really cool. But one of the things that I got the most from this experience was I had an opportunity to sit at a table, get dinner with some people who were making a lot of money. And not that that matters in like I look up to them, I'm like, wow, like I'm not pedestaling them. I'm just like, the more that I hang out, the more that I'm around, the more that I see, the more that I witness, again, people with large amounts of money or just large amounts of money, period, the more regulated my nervous system becomes to large amounts of money, the more it expects large amounts of money. You picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. I had a conversation with this lovely woman. Oh my God, she was such a sweetheart. And I learned so many things from her, but one of the things that she mentioned that she teaches, she taught a workshop on it literally the day before I talked to her, was something called a 90-day sprint. And it's specifically for the business that she's in, and she lays out like, this is exactly what you're doing for this time and this time and this time, and for this month you do this month you do this month you do this. And I was like, wow, like what a freaking concept. A 90-day sprint. And it seems like so obvious, like obviously you do action and things happen, but she was talking to me and she was like, Kaylee, people went from like maybe $1,000 to $5,000 a month to like making 30K months from this. And she said like once she did her 90-day sprint, like it lasted for 7 years because you set the foundations, you get your habits, your habits like locked in, then like it doesn't feel like you're sprinting after that. That's just who you are, right? And so me hearing this, the subconscious rewiring coach, like I'm like, oh, you just shift your identity into this is just who I am now, right? And so then after that 90-day sprint, you have the habit set, you have your identity locked in. This is simply just who you are now. You don't feel like you're fucking sprinting anymore. You just feel like you're walking. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that shit. I am for sure gonna do that. So I came home, literally like the night I got home, I was like typing all these things up, and I made this whole 90-day plan. And then I was like, oh, that actually doesn't make sense to have a whole 90-day plan of exactly everything that I'm going to do on a week-to-week basis. Why? Because I'm not leaving room for miracles if I'm really doing that. And truthfully, like, I'm a pretty flowy person, and I love me a good fucking miracle idea that comes up, and I'm like, all right, scrap all that shit, let's go this way now. So I wrote all that stuff out, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's not it. Okay, scrap that. So then what I did find was going to work for me was instead finding like non-negotiables that I'm going to do on a daily basis and on a weekly basis. So this brings me to my contract, and I can like talk about it all I want, but I want to tell you guys what the contract is. Partially because if you want to do this, I want to give you like a framework, and then secondarily because it scares the shit out of me to share this with you because it's another layer of accountability. So let's get to it. This is my contract, everyone. Everyone who's looking. So, oh, also, big change that I made. I called it a 90-day sprint, and then I was like, wait a second. I'm always preaching, like, make it easy, right? Like, it gets to be easy. When you shift your identity from the core, you get to take actionless action, where it doesn't feel like you're taking action or trying or hustling. You just fucking do it because it's who you are. So I was like, instead of a sprint, I'm gonna call it a 90-day leap. We're quantum leaping this bitch, all right? So here it is. Kaylee's 90-day leap self-contract. Why I'm doing this. I, Kaylee Briere, am committing to a 90-day leap that aligns every fiber of my being with my next level reality. I'm not hoping for success, I am choosing it. This leap is designed to create massive momentum, energetic congruence, and tangible wealth. I understand that the version of me who completes this leap is $1 million earner, and I'm showing up for her now. My commitment. For the next 90 days, I commit to the following non-negotiables with the understanding that these actions are not just tasks, they are energetic declarations of my new normal. Okay. Daily. Show up on Instagram stories with intention, value, and offers. Invite people into my world. Daily. Move my body and regulate my nervous system. Daily. Do my launch plan task for the day. Practice hypnosis. All right, now, weekly. Post 3 to 5 reels per week. Notice I don't say daily because I don't like that kind of pressure. Drop 1 podcast episode. Send 1 email to my email list. Complete my launch plan tasks. Oh yeah. And I already told you. Some of these I accidentally put for daily and weekly. All right, guidelines for consistency. This one was gifted to me by my beautiful partner. I follow the never twice rule. I may miss 1 day, but never 2 in a row. I forgive myself with grace and I return with devotion. I prioritize alignment over perfection. I treat each action as a compound deposit into my dream life. I show up as her, the version of me who already lives this reality. Expected outcomes. By staying consistent with this contract, I know that I will unlock the identity of the $1 million version of me. I will generate at least one $30,000 month within or as a result of this leap. I will finish the Manifestation Game course and launch it powerfully. I will magnetize high-level clients, listeners, buyers, and opportunities. I will build a solid, repeatable business foundation rooted in truth, trust, and service. Signature of devotion. I honor the woman I am becoming and the future I am creating. This is not just a contract, it's a quantum decision, and I'm all in. And then I signed it, my name. All right. I have something I want to talk to you about. So, some of you guys might hear that and be like, damn, bro, that's a shit ton of things you're committing to, right? You're committing to doing those things daily and those things weekly, and you might hear that and be like, how the fuck, like, I can't even fucking floss every day. I say that because, guys, I struggled with flossing for so much, and then I changed my identity, and now I'm a fucking flosser. And I'm really proud of that one. Okay, back to the point. That's what I'm getting at, is if you would have told me literally 3 months ago, Kaylee, just do these things every single day and you'll fucking get there, I'd be like, fuck you. Fuck that. Like, no fucking way I could do those things every day. That's so much, and I just know me and I won't be able to do it. Right? Right. Or the delusional version of me would be like, I fucking got this. I got this. I'll just do it. And I'd be all hyped up, and I'd be like, let's fucking go. And then I'd do it for 2 days, and then I'd fall off. Right? Okay. I say that because I've literally done this before, guys. I've done a different challenge like this. It was like a 1-year challenge, and I think I got like a couple weeks in, and then I was like, I'm over this. Okay, so why is this different? This is different because for the last few months, I have been shifting my identity. So I actually just learned this today in my hypnosis school, that there are different logical levels of change. So there are changes like behavioral change. There's changes like, oh, you got this, Kaylee. Behavioral change and environmental change, and kind of just like what you're capable of doing. Capability change, right? So this is what you hear everywhere. Like, oh, just wake up early, just go to the gym, just drink more water, just eat more food, just do these things and then you'll get there. How many times have you heard that? Just do these things and then you'll get there. Just do these things and then you'll get there. I say it like that so many times because it just fucking pissed me off. For so many years, I was like, dude, I'm like a smart person. Why can't I just fucking change already? Like, I know I should work out every day. I know I should be drinking more water. I know that these things are a problem and I set out to do them and I do them. Maybe I do them for like a few weeks. Maybe I do them for a month or even 2 months. And then here we go again, back looped to my old habits. Old habits die hard. You hear that all the time, right? Right. So why is this different this time? I have now leveled up. So those are the bottom levels of logical change. The top levels of logical change are beliefs and identity. When you change your beliefs and identity, you simply just do those things. Like, I don't have to try to exercise. If you're trying to do anything, by the way, stop trying. Do it. Right? But then, okay, how do you do it? You have to identify as that person who just does it. So, like, if I'm, like, trying to work out, you know, I'm gonna have to keep trying to work out. And there's this feeling of, like, you're just trying so hard. And that's like that hustle culture. Like, you're fucking grinding, you're trying. Or you change your identity at the core. I'm just a person that works out. Like, this is just who I am. I'm just a person that makes $30,000 a month. Now what happens is what I like to call actionless action. It's where you're taking action. Don't get me wrong, you're taking action, but you're not fucking trying. You're just doing it because it's who you are. Believe it or not, I started teaching this before I learned what I just told you about, these logical levels of change. And this is how you know, like, this is inherent. This is just within us. I didn't know, like, the science behind these things. I just knew, like, oh, if I change my beliefs at their core, I want to take action. And don't get me wrong, guys, like, there's, even hopping on this podcast, I was like, ooh, I don't know. But because this is just who I am, it was like, okay, Kaylee, like, obviously we're going to do this. Like, maybe we have to, like, hype myself up a little bit, play a little dance song or go for a walk to, like, get me into it. But there wasn't an option of, like, am I going to record today or not? Versus when I was just trying to take the action, I had to, on my fucking to-do list for literally a year, guys, record a podcast. But I didn't identify as the version of myself who's successful, who just makes $30,000 months. And so I didn't record the fucking podcast, obviously. So that is, I wanted to tell you, like, the reason why I can say, like, I'm going to do these things daily and I'm going to do these things weekly is because I have been literally doing it hypnosis. I've been hypnotizing myself every single day now for a few months, but, like, really every day for the last month. And so now when it's like I write these things on the list, I'm not like, ooh, I gotta do these things every day. I'm just like, oh yeah, I fucking got that. Like, once I have it on this list and now I know that I have this 90-day leap goal, like, I can do that. Yeah. So that is the contract. Now, I want to read you guys my proclamation. So I not only wrote this contract for myself, did a little, signed it, but I also wrote a proclamation of, like, stating what this means for me and what's going to come of this, who I am. Really, again, like, shaping my identity at the core. I think you guys will like this one. Okay. I am building a life of total freedom. Time freedom, financial freedom, creative freedom, emotional freedom. Freedom to choose where I live, how I work, who I serve, and how I feel. Every single move I make is building that reality right now. This 90-day leap is an initiation into this next version of me, the version who creates millions by showing up with clarity, simplicity, and power. The content I share sells while I sleep. By the way, the content I shared sold while I slept last night. Whoop, 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 whoop. The podcast I record, boop, boop, become legacy. The teachings I embody ripple into millions of lives. The programs I create change people forever. Every day I choose to show up, I'm stacking momentum. Every reel, every story, every email, it multiplies. The work is simple. The energy is focused. I'm not spinning my wheels, I'm creating wealth. Millions are inevitable for me because I'm not here to play small. I'm a leader, a visionary, a woman who moves with purpose, and I trust the process even when it feels hard. Resistance doesn't scare me, it activates me. I know that discomfort is the path to a new way of being. The suck comes before the flow, and I'm here for all of it. I don't need to be perfect, I just need to be devoted. If I miss a day, I get back up. I never miss twice, because I made a promise to myself and I'm keeping it. The millions are coming, the dream life is already unfolding, and I am the woman who creates it. Day by day, decision by decision, this is the life I get to live, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love it. I love it. I can feel it. And I bet you that you can feel it too. And this is something that's like, truthfully guys, like new to me. This feeling, this is why I'm so fucking stoked about it. This feeling of like, I know I'm gonna get to 30K. And like, truthfully, I don't give a fuck if it happens in 90 days. I know that by embodying this, by hypnotizing myself and changing my beliefs at their core, 30K month is fucking inevitable. Millions of dollars is inevitable in this lifetime. Like, if you're someone who doesn't like pressure, you don't need to put a time frame on it. I'm honestly just doing this because it felt fun and exciting, and like, I like something that came out for me of like, oh no, like what if I'm sharing this and I don't get it? I don't get $30,000 in a month and I fail. And then I was like, but what if I fucking fly? What if I get fucking $100,000 a month? What if I get $30,000 a month in the first month? What if it just works out? And then like, how fucking cool for you guys to be able to see like how possible it is. Like, I feel like I say like a lot. I'll work on that for you guys. I'm showing this to you guys and showing up in this way because I'm not fucking special. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm special. I love me, all that shit, you know? But I'm a human. I got skin and bones and a heart and a brain. So do you. And this work, this limitlessness that I know that you can feel when you hear me speak, it's not just because I'm fucking Kaylee and I'm a subconscious rewiring coach. Like, no, I teach this to my clients. I've seen miracles happen for people with one session. And it's available to anyone who wants it. That being said, it's simple as fuck, guys. Simple as fuck. I'll lay it out for you. The only two things it takes to create a new belief is repetition and elevated emotion. When you form a new belief, your reality reflects it. Period. Period. Now, simple, right? Did I say easy? No. No. It's like, this work is for people who are willing to take radical responsibility for your entire reality. If you want to keep playing a victim to your circumstances, and like, no shit, no shame, like, life's fucking tough, you know? It's not gonna work for you. It's like, it might in some ways, but in order to truly feel this limitlessness and step into your truest potential, you have to recognize that you are constantly creating your reality. You have to realize that everything that is currently going on within your reality is... Oh, my brain just stopped working. Is happening because of what's going on inside of you. I was going to say is like the equal sign of what's going on inside of you, and then I was like, what, Kaylee? It's a result of what's going on inside of you. And if you're willing to take ownership and change those beliefs, your reality, not maybe, will reflect it. Will 100% reflect it. So if this is real exciting for if it's as exciting for you as it is for me, this rewiring that I'm talking about, this like changing the beliefs at your core, I'm actually hosting a workshop on this in the middle of July. I have never taught this in a workshop fashion. I've only ever done it one-on-one. I've only like reserved this for like my highest level clients because again, like takes some radical responsibility. But I'm really feeling like there's just like a tide is turning, and people are like, I'm ready to take radical responsibility over my reality and create whatever the fuck I want. And if that's you, specifically, like, I mean, anyone can come. I specifically talking to soulpreneurs, people who are here to make a living doing what they love, because to be honest with you, entrepreneurship is like no joke. You hit your upper limit, you hit new challenges like every freaking week. And if you don't have a system to be able to address those things, you're gonna probably fucking quit. What is that statistic? Like 90% of, no, maybe not 90, but a lot of businesses fail, right? And this is truthfully, the limitless rewire is what it's called. This practice alone has gotten me to exactly where it is that I'm at. And now, like, the next level version of that, so this limitless rewire is like the very conscious version of rewiring, as in we're having a conversation, we're finding it at the source, we're rewiring, and again, like, it's gotten me to where I'm at. Now, like, the next level of that is the manifestation game. That's my 8-week course, and that's not only the rewiring that we're talking about here, but it's also like hypnosis. I'm speaking directly to your subconscious mind. We're rewiring from there, so you begin to identify as this version of you who fucking whatever you want, babe. Sells with ease, makes money with ease, lives your purpose fully, gets clients, like finds the love of your life. That's the thing about this, guys. Like, I'm speaking to entrepreneurs because I'm an entrepreneur and I can relate and I get the goals and all of those things, but this specifically, this tactic, this modality is for anything. You learn how to rewire your subconscious at the core. You apply it to your love life, you can apply it to your family life, you can apply it to your friendships, relationships. I can't think of any of the things right now, but you get the gist. It goes anywhere. And that's why I teach this to soulpreneurs, because soulpreneurs, not just entrepreneurs, if you're here to make a living doing what you love, your product, your service is you. It's not just a business. It's not just, oh, I sell this thing or I do this thing. The way that you show up, if you're here truly to make a living doing what you love, has to do with your entire reality. How you show up in your relationships, the food that you eat, the way that you move your body, your romance, all of those things tie into your business. And that's why I'm not like a business coach. I'm not going to tell you the fucking next Instagram algorithm to follow or the next hack, the next viral reels thing. I'm like, no, like, get your whole life right through this technique and watch your business fucking fly. Fly. Limitless. Truly. When I say like the limitless rewire, it's not just a cute name. I genuinely feel limitless because of this. And because I want every single one of you guys to feel this level of limitlessness. Alrighty. Woo! I went on a freaking rant right there, guys. Can you tell I'm passionate about this? I can. I am so stoked to get to share this with you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not going to like put, this is my, again, if you're looking at this is my 90-day leap tracker sheet. I'm not even gonna put this out right now because I feel like that's like level 10 shit. And I want you guys to come to my Limitless Rewire workshop before you dive into something like that, that proximity, because again, like, the reason I can do something like this is because I've rewired my identity to believe that I just make $30,000 months. So Yeah, if you're interested, come. I'd love to have you there. If not, no worries. I'll see you later. But equally importantly, I have a suggestion box in the show notes, and I want you guys to tell me what you want to hear about. If you have any questions, if you have any hot topics, if you want me to touch on some aspect of manifestation or subconscious rewiring, like, this podcast is for you. And genuinely, I get so excited when you guys have specific questions, so please ask away. And I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.